Yeah, the biggest problem in horsemanship, in my opinion, or about horses, in my opinion, is people talking about something that they do not do, even though they are real experts in other stuff in horsemanship or about horses. For example, a trainer who never led a horse or rode a horse as a jockey, telling the jockey what to do in the race. A jockey who never actually broke a horse or started a horse from A to Z, telling someone who breaks horses or starts horses what to do, even though he never did it before, and so on. Now, how to know that you are good enough to talk about something in horsemanship or anything else in life is very simple. The things that need to be done. I'm not talking about information or knowledge. I'm talking about something that you have to do. Playing football, for example, swimming, riding horses, and so on. It's something that you have to do in front of people to prove that you are good enough for it. You don't talk about what the jockey should do if you are not a jockey who rides as a jockey in a flat race. You don't tell the stable hand what to do with horses in leading or riding or training them or whatever when you are not leading the horses better than him or riding the horses better than him, and so on. You don't tell someone how to start a horse or break him when you never started or broke a horse before. It's supposed to be simple and logical. Then why isn't it happening? Most horse people talk about a lot of stuff they never did before. For example, owners of show Arabians, in Arabian shows or show Arabian contests and competitions and so on, who never actually led the horse in the competition, never actually broke a horse or started a horse. A lot of them don't even ride horses, want to tell you exactly what to do with the horse as a stable hand or as a rider who trains horses to start them or break them or whatever, and want you to respect their opinion. Trainers in flat racing, telling you what to do when you are riding the horse as a jockey or as a trainer starting a horse or bringing him, or as a Western rider, English rider, show jumper, and so on. They tell you what to do it and how to do it, and they never actually rode a horse in their life. It happens a lot. What does that tell you? So you're not supposed to stop talking about anything in horsemanship if you prove that you are good enough for it. So I'm not saying that you have to be specialized in riding and never talk about bloodlines or breeds. You only should talk about breeds or bloodlines and never talk about riding or starting or whatever. I'm saying if you want to talk about something, you have to prove that you have enough knowledge about it. If that thing you want to talk about is something you do, knowledge is not enough. You have to do it. Because I can take the knowledge from someone and give it to you without doing it in front of you, which means it's not mine, it's his. So if it's something that you need to do in front of me, your opinion about it doesn't matter or should not matter until you do it good enough in front of me, then I will respect your opinion. If it's an opinion about something that has nothing to do with doing, for example, bloodlines, breeds, body conformation or types and so on, in that case, it's not something you have to do, but still, your opinion should be something convincing enough that I can see with my own eyes in front of me. We talk about bloodlines or body conformations or body types and so on, and I see horses who win in races, flat racing, marathon races, endurance races and so on, that are actually close to what you said. The bloodlines that are good in your eyes are the ones who won. The body conformations or types that actually won are the ones you said are good, and so on. So even with things that do not need actual doing in front of me, let's say, you have to convince me by telling me something that I actually will see one way or another in some competitions. The problem is more than 70 to 90% of horse people talk about things that they are not specialized in. When I say they are not specialized in, it's not something I just decide. I say that they are not specialized in riding because they never rode. They never showed you the result in riding. It doesn't mean that I shouldn't talk about, for example, bloodlines or body types or body conformations because it's not my specialty. How did you decide it's not my specialty? My opinion about it is proven to you with results in racing. So you don't just decide that this guy is not specialized in that thing in horsemanship or in horses or in the horses world. You decide what's happening based on what you see. If it's something that you cannot see immediately, you see it with time. For example, bloodlines, body types, body conformations, and so on. The problem is most horse people are speaking or talking about things that they are not specialized in or about at all, and their opinion should not be taken or respected at all, and still they are shocked when you do not take their opinion seriously.